Hello there, this is John Francis.
I'm Patrick Sanchez.
And this is Two Wise Guys 5. And today we're going to talk on a very hot topic. Get ready, hold your butts. Here it comes. We are going to discuss the N-word.
Nickelback?
No, the N-word. And you know what I'm talking about. We cannot say the N-word. Now, this is a word.
Non-white?
Exactly, that non-white word we cannot say. Now, we have a unique perspective because, yeah, we're white. This guy he's kind of yellow. But we're from Dominican background. So we're kind of...
We're Hispanics, man.
Yeah, we're kind of outside in. But here we go. The N-word. Is it a racist term? What do you say?
You're saying... If you use the word N-word, are you automatically a racist? Is that the question?
Well, you're throwing out there, are you automatically a racist?
Well, some people have been caught in conversations, some celebrities, athletes, civilians, and they'll say N-word here or N-word there, and all of a sudden, they're dubbed as racist. You got the NAACP on top of that. You got these other organizations that want to ban certain person or athlete or celebrity because they use the N-word and they're labeling them that they have to be a racist, the fact they use the N-word. My beef with that sometimes is the N-word is thrown so loosely among the hip-hop crowd, among other urban areas where they just use it as, hi, buddy, how you doing, pal?
My N-word,
my N-word. So it's like there needs to be an education with the powers to be where no one can use it. If I can't use it and you can't use the N-word, well, then our African-American friends shouldn't be using it among themselves either. If this is totally banned.
There's a lot of African-Americans that choose not to use the N-word.
Exactly.
They agree with you on that count. It's a horrible history behind the N-word.
That is correct.
Now, as teenagers, ourselves and other teens and teens of today use the N-word.
Exactly, and I think it's the culture, the hip-hop world with their songs, the movies, and so forth. So our teenagers have been desensitized with the N-word because they're not given the history of it.
But we were desensitized. You could use... Were we desensitized or we were just... It was really a term of endearment.
Exactly.
You saw a buddy of yours, hey, my N-word, and the guy came up to you, and he could be black, he could be white, it doesn't matter what he is your N-word. And we didn't use it we didn't mean to use it as a racial offensive term. But what you're saying...
But my whole thing is, it's like, you got a word that's bad, but it's only bad depending on the context it is. So it's like, can it be both ways?
Isn't it true for every word? In other words, if I look at you and say, hey, you're my buddy, and then, or if I look at you offensively with intent to offend and say, yeah, you're a real buddy, look what you did. So the N-word, though, but I say because of the horrible history, I could say that it is offensive. And I think that if African Americans especially say we are offended by that word, we wish you wouldn't use it, I think we shouldn't use it.
Correct.
I agree with that. I don't use it. I mean, back in the day, your teen, you use everything. Now, you know what? They were discussing this on The View with Barbara Walters and all that.
Yes.
How bad the N-word is and all that. Do any teenagers watch The View?
No, they don't.
Exactly. So it's like you're preaching to the choir. It's a bunch of housewives out there that don't use the N-word.
Yeah. Most adults know.
Exactly. Don't you think that'd be more, that should cater more to like MTV or VH1 or...
I think it starts with entertainment. The hip-hop community, comedians. You got comedians still to this day when they do their stand-up act, they'll throw the N-word here and there. So it's... some. But I'm just saying that is where it needs to... stop someone. You can't have a comedian that uses the N-word in his comedy act and they get offended that someone else used it in an offensive way.
Basically, a black comedian can use it and it's been accepted. A white comedian uses it and it's not accepted.
It can be both ways.
I agree with you. I think that, first of all, let's be realistic here. People are going to say whatever the hell they want. They may not say it on stage. They might say it in the media. But they're in the privacy of their own home with their buddies, they're going to say whatever the hell they want. Now, if you want to educate the public, I think that the people that are offended especially should be the ones that should not use it. And then everybody else could, pretty much tag along.
Right.
But if you're going to sing a song with the N-word and not let me use the N-word...
You got a problem. Right. Or only a chosen few could use it?
I can say whatever I want, man. What you going to do? But I choose not to because I'm not a racist.
Correct. Well, I'm going to use the N-word from this point forward. And the N-word that I use is you nutsack. That's the way I use it. You all nutsacks.
Hey, my nutsack. How you doing, my nutsack? Okay. I thought you were going to say nincompoop because say my nutsack doesn't,
But anyway, this is Patrick Sanchez.
This is this nutsack's friend, John Franquist. And write to us, subscribe to Wise Guys 5, comments below. Sayonara.